The government has intensified COVID-19 prevention and control restrictions while easing some where appropriate as it extends measures to contain the outbreak for another 15 days until June 4th. Addressing a press conference on Thursday, the government spokesperson, Madame Thipphakone Chanthavongsa, said it was necessary to extend the virus prevention measures, especially those named in Prime Minister's Order No. 15.
New restrictions include the closure of beauty salons, barbershops, tourist attractions, food gardens, casinos, and gaming shops. The new measures come into effect on Friday, May 21st, and replace the previous ones, which included a lockdown until May 20th. The processing plants and handicrafts production sites located in red zones villages or infected areas must also close, except those that have on-site dormitories for employees. Similar exception is also extended to factories that produce consumer goods, medicines, medical equipment, and personal protective equipment for use by medical staff. However, their operations must strictly comply with the measures laid down by the National Task Force for COVID-19 Prevention and Control. Although businesses may be closed, managers have been told to comply with social welfare policies relating to their employees.
สืบต่อจัดตั้งปฏิบัติมาตรการต่างๆในคำสั่งของนายกรัฐมนตรี
According to the government spokesperson, Madame Thipphakone Chanthavongsa, it was necessary to extend virus prevention measures, especially those named in Prime Minister's Order No. 15. While the number of infections in some provinces appears to be declining, the virus is spreading in communities, including in Vientiane, which is posing a challenge for prevention and control efforts.
เขตใดและบ้านใดที่ถูกกำหนดเป็นเขตแดง
She said, adding, in addition, the strengthened measure prohibited entry and exit in infected areas or red zones and at-risk areas, yellow zones, except for people who have permission from local authorities to make essential trips, such as to buy food, transport food and goods, or go to a hospital. Meeting gatherings and activities that involve more than 10 people are also prohibited. If an event is considered to be essential, permission must be granted by a COVID-19 task force and virus prevention and control measures complied with, such as temperature checks, social distancing, wearing face masks, and hand washing. Any party or festive gatherings in red and yellow zones is strictly prohibited.
ให้เพิ่มทวีความเข้มงวดในการปฏิบัติบรรดามาตรการป้องกันการติดเชื้อและแพร่เชื้อ
Madame Thipphakone said the government has also ordered the tougher enforcement of virus prevention and control measures at mini-marts and supermarkets, including temperature checks, social distancing, wearing face masks, and hand washing. The total number of recorded COVID-19 cases rose to 1,751 on May 20th, including 740 people who were discharged from hospitals. 2 people have died from the virus. In places where the number of infections has fallen, the government has given the green light for restrictions to be eased. Places that have no non-community outbreak can normalize entry and exit as well as travel within neighborhoods. The government is also allowing passenger land transport between provinces where there is no community outbreak. Restaurants and coffee shops can offer takeaway or delivery services, but people cannot sit inside. Educational institutions in places that have had no community outbreak for the past 14 days may reopen. Open-air sports such as golf, football, and walking are now allowed as long as facility managers submit a virus prevention and control plan to and obtain permission from the local COVID-19 task force and local authorities. Drivers of trucks carrying goods as well as transport staff may freely enter and exit provinces to deliver goods without having to unload them. Drivers and their assistants do not need to get a COVID-19 test or spend 14 days in quarantine in their destination province.
ในภาคปฏิบัติตัวจริงจะได้มีการประเมินทบทวน
The government spokesperson, Madame Thipphakone Chanthavongsa, disclosed that if any changes are made to these plans, the government will notify the public accordingly.
รัฐจะเฮ็ดให้การระบาดลดลง